put our foot down and see how does the turbocharged engine perform.
Oh my god,
Torch here. Hey guys, this is Amir with another review from Cars Other Reviews, and today I got a pretty kind of popular car, Kia Forte, which is a compact sedan, pretty popular for its class, and the main competitors are Corolla, Civic, and Mazda 3, which further on I will explain, but I think this car compared to those are a bit lacking power, lacking reliability, and lacking quality. So we come from the front, you see the same Kia design, like this is more like, looks like a Sportage, Kia Sportage, and this is a GT pack, and the lights are like similar to Kia, and in the higher trim level you will find the LED headlight, and the tires are 17-inch wheel, low profile tire, because obviously this is a sport car, you want more performance tire size, so the tires are low profile. And sitting inside, my seat is all the way to the back, and I kind of really like this carbon thing here. Gives it like a nice silver thing, but the plastic is hard touch plastic. These are hard touch plastic, kind of a bit disappointing. But the paddle shifter has like a good quality to them. But again, the steering wheel, the paddle shifter, everything here is plastic, and it's not one of the things I like. And this car has adaptive cruise control and also has lane twist assist, and it's also had blind spots. So in terms of feature, this thing is being loaded. So I'm gonna sit at the back. Okay, so well, in terms of headroom, it's better than Ford Fusion. Like
seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
But in terms of legroom, it's not that great. But again, this is a compact sedan. You shouldn't really expect like too much room from a compact sedan. Speaking of compact sedan, this back trunk has a good amount of space. It has 38.7 cubic feet of space, which for a compact sedan is pretty roomy. And now we're gonna see.
Oh, and the lights.
engine.
Look at the light.
The lights, yeah. Also, the lights has kind of like a little black plastic inside them, so kind of gives it like a more rugged look. And also, you get your exhaust. You get like 2 exhausts, and this little black thing, the black tail at the back, I feel like kind of gives it more rugged feeling. And this is like, I don't think it's gonna make a huge difference because it's not that big, so it's not like that. It's not really aerodynamic, but it's not bad. So now we're gonna take a look at the engine. So
Oh, turbo. Fuck.
turbo. So one of the base engine for this Kia Forte are 2-liter engine, 2-liter naturally aspirated engine, but this is the GT pack, so it comes with 1.4 turbocharged engine, and unfortunately it's being paired up with continuously variable transmission, which is CVT.
Wow.
Which, I mean, Honda Civic has the same situation, a 1.5 liter turbo, twin turbo, and is also paired up with a CVT transmission, but the performance is not bad. Although you get the initial lag, but that initial first skill CVT kind of helps it out a little bit. With,
But why they call this car GT? How CVT can be in GT? It's impossible.
It's like the Nissan Pathfinder review in the
Wow.
last video, like a 3.5 liter V6 car, 4-wheel drive CVT, just kind of like ruins it all. But
Oh my goodness.
I'm excited to find out if this does perform as well as Honda Civic. This car has 146 horsepower and 137 pound-feet of torque, which the numbers is more similar to Corolla 1.8 liter engine. Although the new Corolla has much more power than this. So let's go for the pricing part.
Yep. Hello guys, this is Kian, the finance manager from Cars of the Review. Today we have 2021 Kia Forte with 67,000 kilometers mileage and the $33,000 price. So this car is the 2021. It's almost like brand new cars, you can easily finance it with a really low interest rate, which means that 5.5 to 6% in today's market. And for this car, financing can be beneficial. And yeah, but overall, you have to keep in mind that there are a bunch of better options out there, that they are much more reliable, and you can have a better car, to be honest with you. Let's go to the test drive, and after that, conclusion.
Hey guys, so now we are in the front driving part, and one thing I really like about this car was the roof. The roof is kind of like
the
black.
sunroof too.
And this is the sunroof as well. And you gotta just keep it like halfway open. And also for this light here, you get LED. None of the cars in this segment, they offer LED headlight for your like kind of like reading light, but I think that's like a huge plus. Heating a steering wheel, heated seat, wireless charging. And let's just start up this vehicle and see how it sounds like. Sounds normal, not super loud. This car has Apple CarPlay and it has Android Auto. So you see the backup camera has the blind spot monitoring, and it works pretty well. And I really like the backup camera. It kind of works with my steering wheel, which I think is a cool thing. So setting up in this vehicle, first impression, it's I like this steering wheel. I really like the steering wheel, how the steering wheel feels like, because the steering wheel, this car is GT, and in fact that like it has CVT transmission.
CVT transmission, turbo engine.
That's not a good combination, but the steering wheel is a good combination. I tested out Honda Civic and Corolla, and their steering wheel is not that great for a sport car. So I think maybe at least the steering wheel is sporty. And
so you pay for something that is not reliable. It has CVT transmission. It thinks that it's GD and a sporty, but it's not.
The engine is GDI, and
how many horsepower?
It has 146 horsepower.
Wow, it's too much.
Which is similar to Corolla, but I want to test it out because it's turbocharged, and turbo. You guys know turbo has a lag, and CVT kind of holds the gear. It doesn't downshift. So I think that will be a good combination to see how this car performs.
I think this car
has a handle.
I think this car is like Mitsubishi Mirage.
Maybe. Yo, that's quite low. Okay, so I turn off the traction control, and I'm gonna set my. Where's my driving mode?
Wrong with being a no.
Sorry, that was the radio station one. So.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, this is. Okay, so I also so I set the mode to the sport, which turns this gauge to the red, and we're gonna see how does this car handles and how does it accelerate. So ride quality is quite rough. Usually Kia is not good with their ride quality. All Kias, Kia Sorento, Kia Sportage, Kia Telluride, they all have rough ride quality. Okay, so I turn my traction control off. Let's put our foot down and see how does the turbocharged engine perform. Torque steer.
Wow.
Okay, so didn't expect that. So I think it's a good combination.
Oh my goodness! No. Wow.
Okay. Wow. This is. I never experienced this much torque steer in my life.
I feel super scared, guys.
Okay. See, like you make fun of this car, but this car literally shocked me, to be honest. Thank God there wasn't any police around here.
Yeah.
Okay, so in terms of the acceleration,
the cop is going to kill us.
That torque steer is awful. Like, I mean, I kind of like it. I like the vehicle to go sideways, but I didn't really expect that. So, well, I guess this is similar to like, I guess this is maybe better than Honda Civic somehow. You guys show them there is uphill.
Yeah.
We're gonna see how does this car pair with it.
Oh.
Wow.
Careful.
So I think Kian doesn't want to give me any cars anymore after this test drive.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay,
I
I'm gonna fire
actually,
you.
guys, to be honest, I have much more fun in this car than Honda Civic. Although Honda Civic has more power, but this car is like,
It's like
I
car is
really-
a big joke.
you know, but I like the torque steer. Torque steer in this thing was pretty good. And
Yes, but it's not everything.
I mean, it gives you enough power. You shouldn't expect.
I think CVT is faster.
CVT is faster?
CVT, no, Honda Civic.
Honda Civic.
Uh,
Well, I mean, in paper, Honda Civic has more power.
185.
In terms of driving, you get more power with this. Like, in terms of driving, I feel like this car is faster. But maybe that could be because this car has a rough ride quality and this car is a GT. So, I think that was a good match with the turbocharged and a CVT transmission. Although in the higher RPMs, like you guys will see, it's holding up to 2000 RPM. I'm gonna drive again. So you guys see?
Do you like this one more than Civic?
I like to, in this segment, my favorite is Mazda 3 because Mazda 3 also comes equipped with all-wheel drive. None of this compact sedan has all-wheel drive except Mazda 3. I feel like compared to this Civic Corolla, I choose this, but overall I would take Mazda 3.
Okay.
And to be honest, I really like the torque steer. Like, I want to try it again. It's really cool.
No,
No, okay.
don't do that,
But
please.
keep in mind, let's go shifting with this vehicle. Okay, so okay, so the CVT is high. It does have that groin noise.
It's so annoying. To be honest, I really don't like the way that this car has.
But it handles well. Handles well.
It's weird. Something's not normal.
I don't like the groaning of CVT, to be honest. But I really like the turbocharged engine because it gives me like that initial torque. And even if you're accelerating downhill, if you put your manual, because nobody wants to manually shift in CVT. It's awful. It's like a toy. It's like plastic. Nothing is happening. But I really like the torque steer. Like, it had lots of, like, it doesn't have lots of torque, but like I was shocked by the torque steer. That like this car had quite a bit of torque steer. And I'm gonna see if I could maybe turn the traction control back on.
Wow.
Yeah. So again, you will still get torque steer from this vehicle, but just see now, show them now.
Yeah.
It's holding the gear till 2000 RPM. And that's a huge con. Because over time, your engine gonna be tear up faster, so the reliability is down. Your fuel economy is gonna go high. So, I mean, I'm not gonna take this car if I want to buy it. But for like a week of driving, I think it's not bad. Like,
Better than Civic?
well, I don't like neither of these cars, Civic and this car, but I will go with Civic because Civic has better fuel economy.
See, now you change your mind.
And, well, Civic doesn't hold the gears up. It's kind of smart. Now I want to try eco mode. It doesn't have an eco mode. It only has normal mode. Okay, so let's drive with normal mode. And steering is pretty tight, so the handling is pretty good. Like, I think maybe a good thing about this car is the handling. And I think that's it. We should jump up to conclusion then.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say let's go for the conclusion for Kia Forte. So for Kia Forte, I have to say that this is not car. It's like minivan. No, not minivan even. Like hatchback. It's like Mitsubishi Mirage. See, this car is. It's fake. Something is wrong with this car. It has 145 horsepower. It has CVT transmission, and at the same time, they think that it's a sport car and it's GT, which is completely terrible. Shame on Kia that they think that this garbage is a sporty, and I think it has no value on the market, to be honest with all of you. And you can easily buy Honda Civic Toyota Corolla or any of the cars on the market and have better options. For me, this one is money waster. I'm gonna put it on the description too. Money waster. I don't know. 4.5 out of 10. What do you think?
I think you went a bit like rough, but usually I don't like sedans. I hate sedans, and I hate compact sedans for sure. Now overall, my choice will be Mazda 3, and I will choose Mazda 3 over these like compact sedans. But you say Civic, so compare this to Civic. Civic has like the turbo, because Civic also has turbo and CVT, and it was pretty quick compared to this vehicle. Although Toyota Corolla, the 1.8 liter engine, because they also came out with 2 liter, the 1.8 liter engine has the same power, but the steering wheel or the cornering is really awful. And I feel like this Kia handles better than Corolla.
Seriously?
Yeah, and I will give it 5 out of 10 because I think that's a good number because it's half of everything.
Yeah.
Half of performance, half of ride quality, and half of quality.
There are a bunch of better cars out there.
Yeah.
To be honest with all of you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe us. We need those subscribers.